Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have been having baby fever for the past 2 days. And then I saw a comment somewhere that jogged my memory. And I'm like, no, I'm not having actual baby fever. I am filled with excitement with all the amazing things I enjoyed that are coming to fruition. So it feels like I'm pregnant, but I'm pregnant with excitement. Like I'm getting fever chills. But like not actual baby fever. It is like fever gives you chills, right? So when I'm doing something I enjoy, I'm just filled with like chills. My head is above the clouds. Like it feels so exciting. I can't contain it. But I was mistaking that for baby fever. It's not baby fever. It's excitement from all the things that I enjoy. Okay.
So now we've cleared that out of the way.
This video will 100% motivate you to start a YouTube channel. If that's what you've been wanting to do, this is going to motivate you to start. And if you've started and you're feeling that lag and you're feeling like, oh my God, is this what I should be doing? This will also help you 100%
put you back information.
First and foremost, I would say if you're struggling to start your YouTube video, the first video you make will be the hardest video you will make. The first YouTube video will be the absolute hardest you would make. Mentally and physically, you will have things to deal with. You're learning how to edit. You have to listen to your voice so many times when you're editing. That is stress. Unless you're a professional serial killer, no one wants to listen to the sound of their voice so many times. But you do it so many times, you get used to it. So that's something you have to get over. Learning how to edit, and of course, just the stress of editing a video, because you have to cut out all the dead noise when you're talking. So that's stress that you have to go through as well. And then the mental aspect of it. When you stand in front of the camera, you're feeling like, do I belong here? Am I an imposter? Like, what are people gonna think of me? Like, what am I doing? You have so many thoughts. Is this going to even work out? Is this meaningless? Like, why am I doing this? YouTube has been going on forever. Like, am I late to the game? You have so many questions that are plaguing you mentally. Yes, that's something you have to put behind. You cannot know the end when you haven't even had a beginning. You have to start to know. And when you start to know. Like, you literally see it. You know why you have that idea. All you need is the idea. You don't have to know why you have it. If you have it, that's enough. But it starts to make sense when you actually start. Okay, so stop trying to move too fast. Just start, and then single thing will fall in place. Like now, I have made $0 on YouTube, but I have this sense of knowingness. It feels like I'm doing this for a reason. I can't tell you, but I can taste it on my tongue. Like, I am doing this for a reason. I can't tell you. Maybe I should tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you because I don't have to. Okay, I don't have to. I don't have to say everything here. But I made $0 on YouTube, and if I had to do it all over again, I would just be consistent. If I had been consistent, I would go way further. Let's get into why you should start a YouTube channel. I honestly believe I bought my house in 2021, and I honestly believe that YouTube helped me buy my house in 2021, even though I've made $0 from YouTube. Seriously, I know. Yes, I know. Why? When I started saving to buy my house in 2021, I hadn't saved much at all, right? I hadn't saved much at all. I was on Facebook, and then I went on Marketplace. I was just looking, okay, let's look up a realtor. Like, if you want to buy a house, you go to a realtor. Who do you go to? Like, I hadn't even done my homework. I knew nothing about buying a house. I just felt like
this was the year I wanted to get it done.
This was the year I wanted to get it done. So I went on Facebook Marketplace. I looked up realtors in my city. And then I just saw this guy pop up. I saw a bunch of people. I clicked on one. I was just thinking, oh my God, you don't even have your down payment saved yet. What are you doing? Don't waste this guy's time. Like, what are you doing? Like, I just felt like such an unserious person. But I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Just message him and ask. At least you can get information on what to do if you're trying to buy a house.
I messaged this guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I tell him, oh, I don't have my down payment saved quite yet, but I want to buy a house by fall.
And this was in the spring we were talking. He's like, okay, sure. We should meet up and start looking at places. I'm like,
yeah, okay.
We started looking for houses even before I had a financial advisor or like a mortgage advisor look into my bank statements and stuff. So we started looking at places, and we looked at 1 or 2 places, and each time I stepped into a house, I just felt like I was just an imposter.
Like, what are you doing here? You don't even have your money ready yet.
But the second showing that I went to, I just felt like, you know what, he's spending his time to show you houses. You have to commit to this. You have to just go along and make sure you have your money ready like you promised him and get this house. Another thing is, when you are making YouTube videos, I'll get back to what I'm talking about, but when I started making my YouTube videos, I would be so excited. Every single time I am thinking of ideas, what to talk about on my channel to make it interesting. How do I make it interesting? What am I going to talk about on my YouTube channel? This would be in my head every time. Right? Every time I'm thinking about this. When I started saving for my house in the beginning of 2021, I started taking notes about how I was going to make a video in the fall when I had my money saved, just to like show people how I saved money and all the tips and tricks and how I saved money. So I did not want to wait till I had saved the money to start taking notes, because then I would forget some things I did. So each time I did something that would help me save money faster, I would put it down in the notes. And I was writing this down like I had already saved it, right? I was writing it down like I've saved all this money and now I'm just reliving it. Basically, I'm telling my audience this is how I got it done. So I had another section on my phone, another page of notes where I would write how I saved this money and I bought my home. I did a home tour when I bought my house, but I took down the video because
people don't have to see everything about my life and know everything about my life.
I have less than 400 subscribers now.
So I have made $0.
And then at this point, I did not know much about manifestation. So I was doing this very unconsciously. But I was writing this down like I had already bought my house. This is how I saved this money, and writing it like it had already happened. So much so that my imagination just took over. Each time I would write these notes, it would just take over. It felt like I was walking into my house. I knew what it wanted to be like. I knew that I did not want a house where I could renovate, because I know nothing about renovations. I don't want to have to deal with contractors coming to renovate. I don't know any of that. So I don't want to do that. When I walked into a house and it did not feel like it, I would know right away, this is not the house I want. Because I had imagined this. It was so vivid because of the notes I was taking to make for my YouTube channel. And I told my siblings I was planning on buying a house. They knew I didn't have much in savings. So when I bought this house, they were like shocked. Like, how did this happen so fast? I was living in the moment with so much excitement that I was able to collapse time.
Most of us, we believe we were created by God. And if God is a creator of the universe and we were created in his likeness, it means that we are also creators. At every moment we are creating something, consciously or unconsciously. So imagine doing it intentionally.
Not just YouTube, anything. If you are created intentionally, you are being your higher self. Because you know, this is my place. I am taking the place of who I am to be. Now, when I look back, it just happened so seamlessly with this house. Everything just fell into place. I met this realtor that was really patient with me, and we bought my house together. He was a new realtor as well. He was just patient with me and kind, and I appreciate that. I got the keys to my house on the 5th of October 2021. So when I started listening to things about law of attraction, things like this, then it all just makes sense that this is what I was doing. But I didn't realize it was what I was doing. And I'm just thinking about the things that have happened in my life. Sometimes just imagining, I like it so much that I am imagining it and I'm like, oh my God, this feels good. And it happens. It happens. I have no reason to doubt it. It happens. So in that sense, I really do feel like my YouTube channel, because I was always like up there excited about this new thing I had finally started. I wanted to start my YouTube channel since I was in university. So finally, I got over my shyness and went into it. So I was very proud of myself. So like I said, the hardest YouTube video you will make is the first one. Not the second one, not the third one. Obviously, you have to have discipline to keep going because it takes time to build something. Sometimes you can make the first one and it's going to take over and you have 500,000 subscribers. That will happen. But sometimes you have to learn things along the way, and there's a lag period along the way, which is okay. I'm having fun doing this. It's fine. A lot of times we have to pay for fun. So if you truly enjoy what you're doing, it's fine. It's fine regardless of the time it takes. When you put yourself in a position where you're being creative, you just get so many ideas to do things that were not even there. Does that make sense? And obviously my motivation also, I was so excited that if I buy this house, I'm going to be able to show people how I bought it. And if you're trying to buy a house, these are some steps that you can take to buy a house. I was so excited that I was doing all of these things and learning. So it was more of what I'm going to learn to then talk about it on my YouTube channel. It was more of that. Does that make sense? So yes, like it really just puts you up there. When you are creating intentionally, everything just falls into place, and you just get all these ideas to do things because you are creating. In the last 5 years, if there's an app that I haven't gone 2 days without opening, it's YouTube. Like when I'm visiting my family at home, I don't go online because I'm having so much fun and I don't want to be distracted. I don't even remember my phone. That's why I say 2 days. But outside of that, or when I'm on a vacation, only app I would open every day and watch videos is YouTube. So YouTube is still the #1 place for content for long form videos, right? I am always on YouTube. Like I love watching YouTube content, and it just feels real. It feels more intimate. It's not, for the most part, it's not overly produced, so it gives you that one-on-one feel with the person you're watching, and it feels like it's just this one person doing production, doing everything, and it feels great to be able to connect with people like that. I love YouTube. So if you are thinking, oh my God, is it too late to join YouTube? Join it now. YouTube is a huge part, a massive part of the internet. Many of the exciting things are happening on the internet. So if you want to join the party, YouTube is part of it. I'm saying YouTube, but if you want to do TikToks, if you want to do all of that, it's still a time to start. It's still a good time to start. The internet is here to stay. It's going to be here for a long time. So why not join the party? Girls are eating dinner on the internet. Girl dinner.
It's never too late. You have that idea for a reason. And it's not easy because you do have to film. You do have to edit. It takes time to do all of these things. It takes time. The filming might not take long, but the editing is annoying, especially if you're new. But again, once you set and put your camera in the right place and you just go, it's easy, it just flows, right? You get confident and it gets easier as it goes.
And also, some pluses as to why you should make YouTube videos. You learn how to be a better communicator, right? When I talk with people in real life, if I'm talking to you for the first time, chances are you're going to be saying, oh, what did you say? What did you say? Because I don't speak very loud, unless obviously when you piss me off, I might get there. But naturally, I'm not loud when I speak. So I have people saying, what? Like, what did you say? So with YouTube, I make a conscious effort to be loud so people can hear me. We are visual creatures, right? You have to be presentable, if that makes sense. You do have to present yourself in a good way. So if I'm filming a fashion video tomorrow, I'm not going to stuff myself with foods that will make me bloated the next day, because I'm not going to feel good in my body. How then am I going to twist and turn on camera? No, because I'm going to feel like, oh, my belly looks weird, this looks weird. No. When you make YouTube videos, that also helps you in turn be aware of what you're putting in your body, because I want my skin to glow the next day. I want to feel good. I want to wake up great. And I know sometimes when I overeat at night, I wake up with swollen eyes. Like it just doesn't look good. When I'm filming YouTube videos, I know I have to look pink for the camera. Yeah, I do. I like to. Yeah, and obviously those things add up. They add up. You're learning how to edit. It's a nice skill to have. You are learning how to be a better communicator. There's so much you can do with that. These are transferable skills that you can put in anywhere.
The party is happening on the internet. It's a great time to join the party. It's never too late. It's going to be here for a long time. And
and we are always wanting to see new people. A lot of things have been said, but we haven't heard them from you. We want to feel your energy. We want to hear what you have to say. Like, I'm always watching new people on YouTube and just wanting to learn, like, what are they thinking? Like, I want to know. I'm excited. So it's not too late. It's not too late. I watch more YouTube than I watch Netflix. I sometimes a month goes by, I don't even watch Netflix. 2 months could go by, I love Netflix, by the way. Like, I love Netflix, I love Prime, I love all of those things. But YouTube, it just gives you a personal feel with whoever you're watching.
YouTube is a great thing to do. I love it here. I'm excited. You should be excited too if this is what you want to do.
I feel like with being on camera, some people would be less of themselves. But for some reason with YouTube, for me, I've been more and more myself in real life and here. The reason why I don't like regular jobs don't continuously gel well with me is that you have to follow a script. I don't like to follow a script. I like to be myself. I like to flow. I'm like water. I like to flow. So with YouTube, like, I am more confidently myself. I'll give you an example. If I film a video and I sit down, I edit this video and I like it, I can be a critical person. I'm not saying I'm critical of everybody, but I hold myself to high esteem. So if I like something and I put it out there and people don't like it, I'm like, okay, maybe they don't have good taste, because if I approve of it and you don't, it just speaks to your taste, because I have approved it. So I don't go around thinking if this doesn't get the feedback that I want, or if it's not doing well, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time you would attract your tribe. Or maybe you have good taste and I'm just not your tribe. But you have to be very confident. If 0 people are watching, 1 person is watching, 10,000 people are watching, I would still do what I'm doing. I would enjoy it just as much. So I know it's something that I should be doing. So you get confident like that. Like, I've had so many people ask me, are you making money from YouTube? Have you been paid yet? Like, you make these videos, are you getting paid for them? I will be eventually. Yeah. In this moment in time, I am enjoying myself, and that is enough for now. I'm gonna get everything I want. Like, this year, I've been feeling so glorious. Like, I wake up every morning and I feel like 2024 has been amazing. Like, I wake up every day feeling like I am going to get every single thing I want. Every day. Every day I wake up feeling like that. I don't know what's in the air. I don't know, but maybe I just have better tools to regulate my mental state, to put myself right where I want to feel. But every day I wake up feeling like, Yveren, you are going to get every single thing you want. And that's it. That's it. Who's gonna stop me? No one's gonna stop me. People are only gonna love me as long as you allow yourself. Our biggest enemy and our biggest advocator is ourselves. As long as you allow yourself to be your highest self and you just let yourself flow, it all comes to you. Why not? I think I've said everything that I wanted to say in this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this from me, let me know. And I will talk more. I don't know. I enjoy fashion, but sometimes I like to do chit chats like this. I would like to see what you guys create. Let me know in the comment section if you're gonna start, or if this served as the motivation you needed to keep things going with your little channel. So I will see you guys on my next video. I hope you had fun. Bye bye.